Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Death Must Die. I am still obsessed with this game, and probably will be for a while. It's such a good warm-up game for me. I should probably mix in some other bullet heavens, but I think my real answer is I want to get a win on everybody and maybe beat max difficulty. I don't know. Anyway, seeing as I haven't won as Nixie yet, today's going to be the day, or at least today's going to be the day where we get her geared up so that she might have a chance. I did not sleep well enough. So I might be a little out of it, a little rambly today, but who knows? Maybe sometimes that's a blessing, not a curse.
I have granted you immense power.
Quiet you. Let's see. Do we want Chains of War? Kinda? The one problem is, okay, so what do we even want to do with Nixie? She does a ton of damage, she attacks pretty fast. So we should go for like a high-end damage build. We could go for the Super Stab Warp Strike. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. I want to do Chains of War. I want a higher rate. There it is. Oh, 20% extra damage taken for... so many of these are tempting. Actually, this is... I mean, that's okay. This is absurd, though. God of War. Alright. Yeah, 20% extra damage is terrifying when you only have 45 HP. So we need to rectify that pretty aggressively. So I think we're going to try and go for some durability. There is technically... no, it's not going to work. I was going to go for the attack speed from Rupture. But I think that's actually really foolish. Let's see. I'm going to grab Ravens of Pestilence. They don't really need to be a high level for this. Oh god, they're hitting for hundreds of damage. Yeah, the question is, do we want to go for time? Time seems like the easiest possible answer. Otherwise, we could technically go for, Lei Gong. But I don't think Lei Gong's... I think he mostly gives the attack speed bonus, or attack speed, movement speed bonus, which is really good. Let's see, Blades... I'm actually going to banish Blades for this one. Chains of War are good, but not this level. Shoot. Problem is I'm out of rerolls, which is a bit of an issue. Okay. So we can either go for time, or we could go for, Justice. Because Justice would give us much needed durability. Time gives us potentially oodles of attack speed. If I want to go for Gem Frenzy. I think I'd rather go for Justice if I get the chance. Especially because our luck seems to be holding out. We get a lot of master offers here. Because of my equipment. And so specifically going somewhat hard on,
I see you are bearing the...
Does that just kill them all? Do they not drop EXP with that? That's slightly worrying. But I have to see how that functions. And we do, like, oodles of damage. Which attack do I want? Probably something like that. I'm gonna burn through most of these. Just in hopes of getting something better. I guess I'll grab the Soul Stealers. Yeah, the problem is my rarity chance. Master offers is only 10%, and we don't have many rerolls, so I'm actually... Yeah, I'm not actually sure if that perk is good. Okay, attack area, yeah. Because unlike the Fire Wave, which kills everything... or... The Fire Wave specifically does, like, a ton of damage to everything, and therefore kills them all. I think that every 30 seconds, the minions of death just die. I think that is just they die, and I don't know if I get EXP off of it. I'm sure somebody who's paying more attention can probably tell me that. It's not the end of the world, I think. Oh, we don't have any passive EXP either. I'll make it work or something. Actually, did we get lucky there? We might have. Let's see, do we want shurikens? Sure. I think we just got very lucky there. So, reasonably big pickup radius, but also a huge life buff. Practically doubled our HP. That is very much a... I don't want to say... Oh no, they did drop EXP. I wonder if it works on bosses. It can't, right? Minion. Well, bosses still kind of count as a minion, yeah? I frankly have no idea how this game judges it. I would love if that's the case, though, because it would be... Nothing would be funnier than watching the bosses show up and then instantly fold because, oopsie doopsie, they just got deleted out of existence. Okay. So what's my armor up to? What's my evasion at? We have a 60% chance to evade. How did I not notice that? Alright. So we might want to raise our evasion higher. This might actually just be a really good run. I definitely would like to get the chains, just because it's going to help us
You
clear
mortals
groups.
have such a spark in you.
Shush. Let's see. Do we want to make my ravens better? Yeah, Deadly Strike isn't that good. Yeah, no, they just drop EXP. They just instant die. That's amazing. I do hope we get to see some more fun legend perks over the course of this run, seeing as we've got it's like a 50 or 60% chance. Like, we haven't seen any of the Mort ones, and I know there's some good ones there. And we've only seen 1 or 2 Crom. I was really hoping we get something out of her. This is tough, actually. Attacking faster is just baseline good. Extra life means die less, or area means I hit more enemies, and that's really tough. I already attack pretty quickly, but attacking even faster seems like not a bad move. I think the best thing, though, is always maximum life. If only because if we do go for the lifesteal drain, I don't really see a reason not to. No, I mean, it's good. I think maybe we're fine. We've got a lot of lifesteal just kind of intrinsically baked into our equipment. And it's not as much as, like, you know, if I was speccing hard into the lifesteal dash, but I'm also not doing that. Like, it's... I don't want to say at this point it's become repetitive. It has. Oh. Enemies that die spread their status effects to others. So that means both Rupture and Curse. If only I had Burning in the mix too. I guess the one problem with this is we do also just insta-kill everything, so we don't get to carry it across the board. Upgrade the shurikens? Yeah. Yeah, so this way they're going to be spreading Rupture to each other as well. Rupture, Curse. Now all we need is that Curse damage bonus. Not that we need it. We already do obscene amounts of damage. Owing to the fact that anything below... I think I do 500% damage to anything below 50% health. Or something to that extent. Best virtues. We're deemed virtuous. I really have no idea what the determining factor is on that. I do like the idea of Nixie randomly being virtuous.
You carry the mark of the faith.
Whoosh. Let's see, what do we want? Honestly, probably Consecration. It doesn't matter what tier it is. Because the big benefit on Consecration mostly boils down to the fact that any damage you take, you heal 30% of it back. And then you can potentially buff that so it's more than that, you know, something like 40-50%. which in and of itself is obscenely powerful. What if I accidentally missed, like, a mid-boss chest? I probably did. Oh well. Even my curse damage is absurdly high, because it also scales with all of my boons. Okay. So, bad news for me. I say bad news, but, like, we're kicking butt. Because, yeah, as soon as they get below that 50% mark, they are toast.
Enough talk.
Enough talk, he says. Let's see. Because I could just go for rampaging strikes. I don't care too much for it. But the knockback difference isn't so much. Let's see. Let's go for the extra heals.
Trust only.
Trust my steel, he says. Alright, let's just shurikens, I suppose. Unfortunately, I don't know if shurikens are particularly good on, like, taking out Dracula. Now I want to play a campy game where you fight Dracula as just like a random displaced Japanese ninja. Like, actually, that would be really fun. I've gotten into games where you fight Dracula recently. I blame Strange Scaffold and El Paso Elsewhere. That game's real good, by the way. But let's see. What was I going to say as part of this? I don't know. What else have I seen? Because, yeah, it was like within the span of a couple of weeks, I watched like... Or I'd finished El Paso Elsewhere, watched Renfield, and watched the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie. There we go. And so, like, the combination of all of those there is mayhem. The combination of all of those has put me in this kind of weird position of just, like, this year was apparently Dracula year. I had no idea. Ooh, almost missed this ring. I'm not sure how hard up we are on these, though. Like, oddly enough, we're kind of in this nice position of not caring for rings. We do. Okay. There are rings that give you the ability to summon dragons. I don't think I've found any of them yet. I think I mostly have skeletal hordes. But I do like the idea of getting multiple items that let you have, like, a dragon companion following you around. So I can have a build where I just, like, start with a summoned army and don't even have to think as much. There we go. Even the money from these guys has become kind of irrelevant to me. It's really funny. Like, that's one thing I kind of love about...
What Mort offers is a
Oosh. Okay, do we want more consecration? I'll go for the extra healing, I suppose. I don't think there's a higher level of that. Yeah, I'm killing so many of them so fast, they just don't even get a retort. Let's see, more shurikens, level 3, projectile count, a bunch, sure. Let's grab all that money. It is something I actually do really like about games with extensive meta progression, is after a certain point, you hit what I'm going to call the silly threshold. The game is functionally over and everything else is perfunctory. I think that's the right word. Effectively, just kind of a performance, a scripted dance, per se. And admittedly, like, that's not fully true. You know, there is always going to be some level of challenge here. I can absolutely make mistakes. I can screw up. I can get killed. I can pick a bad build. I'm still gonna have some trouble with that summon build, I think. Until we get better gear, probably. Just because so many of them are kind of unreliable or don't last very long. Right. Somebody had said you can actually, like, mouse over... You can actually, like, mouse over them to see all the stats. Maybe it's in the stat window? No, I have no idea. Maybe it's in, like, the upgrade screen. But that the metrics on this have gotten, like, way more transparent, which is actually really nice. Lose 100 gold, gain something worth probably more than 100 gold. Money has no value. The items are the only thing worth anything. Whoosh. Necromancy. Raise skeletons. Sure. I don't need skeletons. It's not part of my build. What is my summon damage up to? Well, my spell damage is at 225%. I mean, what is my regular attack damage? It's almost 600%. How much did that go up by? Like a full 10 points from that just instant delete everything in the immediate vicinity. I love it. Now, does that double? No, it doesn't double, but it does increase it by more than 100% with all of my boosts. So it looks like some of these perks and upgrades are actually added, I'm gonna say kind of after the fact. Like, it isn't pure additive. Some of these are multiplicative on top of whatever a base is. And I think that bonus 100% might be a bonus 100% on my base that is then modified by the Crom boost, if I had a guess. Let's see, do we want the skeletons to last for a whole minute? Yeah. Alright, let's go hide in my skeletal wall. They're not perfect. The nice part is, from what I can tell, this game has kind of a spawn quota. Effectively, as long... So, during the slime phase... not big on any of these. I'm gonna banish Divine Shield, I don't care for it too much. Let's just go for a little bit of armor. Because the higher tiers of it don't scale that much more aggressively. But yeah, so if you insta-gib every single slime simultaneously, it spawns more slime to compensate. So if you can kill them faster, you actually kill more slimes than normal. Hence why we just got mobbed by like a whole extra amount. At least I think that's how it works. It's so players who have like an underperforming build don't get overwhelmed yet. Yeah, I'll go for execution. Might as well take the extra EXP just because we're here. But you don't get overwhelmed by sheer numbers of units, because that would also lag the game. Instead, you get overwhelmed by a lack of scaling, I think. I think that's how it works. I'd have to actually know things about the inner workings of this game before I could really, like, comment on that kind of thing. And, like, mostly I can just make educated guesses based on how other games have functioned in the past. I'm assuming I'm right more often than I think I am, but I also don't know. Do we want to... Nah, let's do Sickles of Mort. Because those sickles are actually going to be super deadly. I'm gonna slightly bet on not needing the dash. That's probably a bad idea. Like, I don't know, at this point I feel tacky for picking it. You know, if you pick the same thing over and over again, like, I don't mind picking Mort as long as I don't pick that upgrade, because I've already used it to win far too many times. I was kind of hoping his teleport would just, like, trigger a rupture and do a ton of damage, because it's... Oh. Are you kidding me? Wow. Overconfidence. Not a slow and insidious killer. Very quick. Kind of brutal. That sucked. Let's see. So what do we get? I guess let's talk to the shopkeeper, because he might have some goodies for us. Let's sell these. Anything that is rare or not useful. Okay, so we got a ring with new skill offers. I don't like those. Heal and level up spell damage. Nah. Because this one gives me the extra banished dice and legend offers, so I think I'm going to say no to those. Let's take a look. Not that amazing. Slightly less armor for an alteration die. I think I'll take it. Like, the armor is nice, but not that amazing. Let's go back. We need a belt. There are no belts here. I think I'm gonna say no. Relic with armor, actually. And 3 reroll die, but no alteration die. Also kind of expensive, but that's normal. So this would do less damage, but give me way more attack speed, spell area, and the extra dice. That's actually really tempting. I think I'm gonna just trade them out for the time being. Okay, what else do we have? Because there is a belt. It's not a good one. Let's quick pop through, because he still needs a helmet. Dude just running around with a common helmet. It's a good one, though. Ooh. I can't afford it, because I just bought a dagger. And then he could use gauntlets and a helmet. Yeah, so we're not full maxed out yet. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Oh, we actually have somebody to talk to for once. So why do you want to be a hero? To prove myself. You don't need others to tell you who you are. It's not for others. Fair enough. Okay, so let's try that again. It was a good build. I just wasn't really expecting the Necromancer to two-shot me. I should have. I did scale up boss damage, I think. And so, like, that is a very real possibility and a very real risk that I'm putting myself into. I'm still not sure how to feel about that extra dash. Because that could actually be really good, with the infinite pickup range trait.
A glimpse.
A glimpse of nothing. I don't want those. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah. Now, if, you know, good old time had given me something Master or Legendary, I think I'd roll it. Whatever God boons show up that are Master or Legendary, I'm just picking. I'm not even going to think too deep about it. I can make most builds work. Yeah, we did also have the 20% extra damage, which I was hoping I'd kind of mitigate with a bunch of armor upgrades, but I couldn't find many.
Do not take...
Legend. Nah. Do we want it? Yes. Oh, let's actually just take Consecration now that I'm thinking about it. Because again, who cares what tier it is? Because all I really want is... let's see. All I really want is just that 30% heal after getting hit. It's kind of useless if I'm getting insta-gibbed, but if I survive the hit, it means I have a better chance of surviving the next hit. And so on and so forth, and getting back up to maximum.
Blessed by Crom? Let me help you drown that out.
Nope. Well, do I just do Mort again? Yeah, because she's got the really good damage scaling. And Sickles of Mort are actually really good on Nixie, especially with all of my extra attack speed. I just wish there was a way I could tie my own damage to, like, afflict curse with my own attacks. So far, I don't think I've seen that as an option. Yeah. Today, after everything else, that 5% is actually reasonably good.
Mort is the
Let's see. Do we do the reroll? Yes. I'm gonna go for the heals. I should go for the purification. Avoid being insta-gibbed here if I can. Unfortunately, I think the bonus heals don't level up. It's still very good.
Hi again.
Well, when life gives you lifelink, you don't say no. I don't think I've ever actually gotten up to master, like master rank either. I still feel tacky, though, is the one thing I will say. Now, we got a message in a bottle. Hi, if this message finds you, I got lost in the desert. Hopefully I make it to something more interesting at some point. Unique common. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Where a common is unique. I'm actually going to hold on to that.
Death must die.
Let's see. Do we want that? Do we want any of these? I'll get Soul Stealers. Again, the higher rarities aren't, like, hugely important to me. I doubt it would ever happen, but I would love to see on some of those, like, master rank, rarity choices, it would actually let you uplift something. Oh, have I seen this one before? I think I want the max life. The 2 levels are tempting, but we hit diminishing returns on EXP to begin with, so it's not that good. But yeah, I've never seen that fruit tree before. And now that I have, cool. So what's my HP up to? Only 102. It's nowhere close to instant death protection. But I'll make it work. Holy smokes, the range on that. Come on, slimes. Let's see, I'm gonna banish Deadly Strike. Just gonna burn through these until we get something that is... There we go. I want all of these, but I'm actually gonna go for Fortune. The more rerolls we have, the better. Plus, again, I might be able to banish my way into getting some legend offers. Probably not. But I do wonder if they're more likely to show up if there's nothing else in your pool. Yeah, the problem is I'm going to burn through, like, most of my rerolls here. Worth it. Let's see. So do we want Damage Area Knockback, or do we want Chains of War? Chains of War are really good. The problem with the regular attack buffs is it's like... It is scaling damage, but it's not an extra damage source. I already have weapons, and I can scale it potentially better. And so when I get something like Master Chains of War, well, then I become the Blender Woman. Let's see. Honestly, kind of glad we don't have the just insta-delete things upgrade. At least at the moment. It was kind of fun, but it also was just like such a... How to describe it? A shift? 30 damage becomes stunned. I think I'm gonna go for the armor though, because I think my base armor is really bad. Okay. I just want to beat that guy to death so he stops summoning archers on my face. Alright, there we go. Where was I even at? I don't know. My brain's elsewhere. Like I said, lack of sleep is a serious issue with me. I'm not an insomniac, but I have really bad bedtime procrastination. We already have that, so let's grab serendipity. 34% too. And I know that one levels up. Because serendipity works both with the Soul Stealers and with the Chains of War. Like, I would actually very much be in favor of... Oh, who's the American comic book hero that uses, I think it's a whip. And she always has like this kind of very scanty, extremely like organic metal looking armor. Can't remember her name. But at the same time, she is a build goal, so why not, right? Alright, let's just wander around. I think we're gonna have a bit more trouble with these two. I'm not that powerful. Because there was something about like 20 seconds. I hope it's not kill them in 20 seconds. But instead like a kill them both within 20 seconds of each other. I don't think we got the achievement, but I won't know. Yeah, why can I not remember the comic book hero? I tried, I think, reading the comic book once, and it was like, nope, this very much ain't for me. Oh, do the chains break pots now? They do. You find an item, a powerful dagger. Doubt? Right, I was talking about me and lack of sleep. Revenge bedtime procrastination is kind of rough, because it... Oddly enough, despite the fact that, yes, I work entirely for myself, being, having so much of your life and your self-esteem tied, self-esteem and, like, you know, just kind of day-to-day enjoyment tied to algorithms is weirdly brutal in, like, a very consistent manner. I think we want to go for Hemorrhage. Rupture deals more damage for each consecutive instance of damage. We need to get the shurikens now, like, really bad. We have some Rupture, but we definitely need more than what we've got. Okay, a Magnet Shrine would be really good right about. How did I do that? And can I please do that more often? Unfortunately, a lot of that EXP that is, like, left behind me is just kind of gone for good. Is my general assumption. Because there are definitely some of these where, like, you pick up the magnet and it just hoovers everything in from, like, across the screen. Shoot. All damage you deal and take is increased by 150%, or enemies you hit shoot out rupturing shurikens. Both of these are amazing. I'm gonna go God of War. Because me only taking 20% extra damage is not that bad. As long as I don't just get double tapped by a boss. And now that I've got a really good vamp dash with a ton of damage, I don't think we need to worry as much. I don't think we need to worry as much. But so for the revenge bedtime procrastination thing, I mean, it's mostly just, like, when it comes down to it, I'll be, like, heading for bed and I just read stuff. Books, comic books.
No!
All that kind of jazz. Mayhem. We don't do that much curse yet.
Careful messing.
But we'll get there. There we go. Okay, I give up. And then he just melts. Because that is this build. Even the really armored enemies don't really last too long on it. Which I am honestly pretty happy about. Stealing Trinket of... Ooh. Chance to heal on hit, summon damage. I don't want that. Like, in my opinion, summon damage is actually the one thing I almost kind of want to purge. Because spell damage does the same thing. Even if I can get summon damage to be a little higher, it's not like... I don't think it's worth building around considering how rare it is. I guess I'll improve the Soul Stealers. It only increases the chance by a little bit, but we do want that curse to be spreading as hard as we possibly can get it. Okay, where else do we have? It is kind of funny, though, with how the legendary perks are going. I'm just picking all of them, even if they don't fit my build that well. And so, like, in a more, like, middle-of-the-road run, any one of these legendary perks would be kind of run-defining. But because I get all of them, it's kind of just like, yep. I guess that contributes in some way, shape, or form to my inevitable build here. This is... I mean, this is actually really good if I could upgrade it a couple of times. I think Mayhem is a little bit better for now. Just because I want that damage scaling. I'm really hoping we can get Master Birds. If I really want to scale that damage up. Though, do I even need to care? That's the other thing. Is like, how much damage is too much? The answer is, I have no idea. Also, in retrospect, I really should be going... If I don't have a location in mind already for a shrine... this is tough. I'm just gonna go for the EXP per second. I'm not actually sure which is better, but...
Take from my blessing.
Bosses... Bosses don't have barriers, so... Probably better not to care. But anyway, if I don't have a shrine in mind, I think I should just go up vertically. Because if I'm going horizontal, we're covering the least amount of unexplored screen. Let's see. Have an HP of... yeah. It'd be nice to, like, wait, but on the flip side, I think we have the extra 50% healing, right? Yes. That's more like 7.5 HP per second. Which is kind of good if I'm in danger. Okay. Curing Amulet. See if it's better. No. Let's actually go for reprisal, just because. No, I should go for attack speed. The extra projectiles are nice, but that's only if we get the birds. Because it doesn't affect my... it does affect the spirits. Let's see. Yeah, it affects the spirits that come out of me, and it would affect the birds if and when we get them, but that's it. Oh, it might affect how many enemies we get to link when dashing. I have no idea. Normally I go for the dash, but... Can you imagine if I started critting somewhat reliably here? I don't think I'm going to be able to one-shot Dracula. Dude's got too much HP. But...
Sin.
Okay. Reprisal, Consecration, Divine Shield. I'm going to just banish Divine Shield. Yeah, I just need to be careful. Whenever he does a firebolt shot, that's when I dash in. Because you can tell with his animation when he's going to do it. There we go. Okay, more armor? Yeah. So what's my damage reduction up to? 40%. It's not bad. Kind of makes up for the fact that I'm... You know, I do take that extra 20% damage. Okay, that's bad. Level 20. That's not terrible. It's definitely lower than some. 47%. I wonder if armor scales differently per characters. Or maybe that's right. I don't know. It felt like it scaled slower with some of the other characters. Okay. Keep scaling my max health a little bit. And who knows, we might get lucky enough to find a couple more shrines that give me exactly that belt. Evasion, life, and EXP gain. Compared to that, it's not even a question. Alright, so I think Nixie is our first character to hit full mythic gear. Nah, I'm gonna keep buffing that. What is my... yeah, 50%. I think too much armor is probably not that necessary, but still. It just wouldn't do to get one shot by Dracula. Okay, I think we switch over to pure auto fight now. Okay, Chains of War. I really want those shurikens, but I don't want the trash version. Like, we don't need them. My, spell damage up to. Yeah, unfortunately, the Mort buff ain't scaling particularly hard, but we don't need to. Do we need speeds? We're not doing cooldown, so just more damage. Powerful Eldritch Staff. Ooh. This one's always good. Now we're gonna go for the energy barriers. Soda boys are way less scary. When they don't have as much armor.
A path to
Okay, Chains of War, maxed out. Big spin. Okay. I think this is one of the more, like, visually impressive builds I've run. Come on, really? That's the stuff. Okay, what do we have over here? Some meaningful things. Oh, it's shield time. And we're getting close to Dracula. We've got a reasonably good chance. Stuff hurts, though, but I do so much damage. I will say, I think this is the most visually impressive build you can have in this game so far. Let's see, do I want necromancy? No. Just go lifelink. Like, I recognize that it is overdone, but I will also say it's probably not my biggest damage dealer right now. I have no way of testing that, though. I can't check it. Not mid-run. I have to lose for that. Or win. You definitely can tell Smite's doing its job. This sucks. I mean, I don't hate it that much. But yeah, I'm totally out of rerolls and alterations. I do certainly hope we make it to... Okay. I'm no longer going to be... And maybe I should have actually gone for the bonus pickups. Huh. I think you can evade a frost shot and still get frozen. That's interesting. There seems to be a bit of a cooldown on it. But it's not as much as I'd like. I should have gone for the dash distance. It's my damage reduction up to 54%. Scaling my armor harder than this is okay. Okay, that's the last of the Frost Archers, who are also probably my biggest concern. Got a minute left and it's big Skeleboy time. I'm back here. Okay, 10% heals is always good. Oh, he's still alive. Never mind, he died. And see, this is where Gem Frenzy is a persistent temptation. Interesting, he came back so quickly. I wonder if he shows up a bunch right at the end. I'd like to go for that attack damage, but it's not nearly as impactful as some armor. Okay, that hurt. Okay, now he summons friends. Friends hurt. Yeah, I can work with his minions. Good evasion. Nope. Should have backed off. Chains of War, 3.2 million damage. Yeah, that was pretty good. Unfortunately, just kind of vulnerable. We definitely can do some more, like, minute build shaping to make this work better. I think so much of it boils down to... Oh, no, it does say unique. Oh, right, of course. Oh, good. We got some heavy armor. Oh, that's kind of bad. Let's see. Get rid of that belt. Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh no, the voodoo mask is actually light armor. Pure spell. No. Like 54% spell damage is good, but not great. I think I don't want that trinket. Oh, this is tough. Is it? No, it's not. That's not even a question. Get rid of that. Okay, so we'd lose Banished Die. Lose the heal on level up. We gain spell damage, crit chance, duration, and expert offers. Honestly, no. Those well, actually, the Banished Die. They're just Banished Die. Okay. More master offers. On Averon. That's good stuff. What about Big Green? Oh, here we go. So he still needs a helmet of his own. Let's see, I don't think that's that much better. The damage is better, but everything else about it is okay. What about this? Lose a reroll. That's actually an okay weapon. Or okay ring. I don't like the adept offers, though, at this point. They don't help me as much as I'd like them to. Let's see, and he still needs a mythic sword. Well, what else do we have? I should probably move these out, because they're not actually that good. Let's see. Expert offers. But we lose a lot of armor. We'd gain a lot of EXP per second, though. I don't know, actually. Like, that's good, but not amazing. Yeah, we haven't found a better helmet. Okay, so do I want to buy this staff? Yeah. I don't think there's a world where we wouldn't want this staff over this one. Alright, we don't need the Greaves. And I like the extra legend offers, but everything else about that one was great. Okay. So we still got a little ways to go before all of these characters are kitted out. We didn't get our win with Nixie, but we got dang close. And if I drop the difficulty, I can just drub the guy into oblivion. Let's see if we got any achievements. I haven't actually looked at that yet. No, we have not. Yeah, defeat the gargoyles under 20 seconds with Nixie, so you gotta drop the difficulty for that. At 3 difficulty with Nixie. Mort Serendipity with Nixie, and 4 dashes with Nixie. Oh. Yeah, so we might want to try like an easier run at some point, just reset all of this. I think I'll keep going on maximum difficulty or near maximum just to get the, let's see. Maximum difficulty or near maximum just to max out my gear. Or get as close as I can. But then after that, yeah. Or maybe we do... maybe we start the next video with a really easy Nixie run, see if we can get all of those achievements really fast. That makes sense. For now, though, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.